Okay, in this video, I am talking about how you can hit your goals in 2025. It's actually December 31st, 2024, and although I do not celebrate New Year's Eve, I do think that it is important to have a sight on where you're working toward uh, getting to, right? You should have a path of where you're working to get to. You should have a road map, and it starts with goals. And so I actually recorded a podcast earlier today while I was driving around doing some errands. And I figured that I would talk about how I set my goals in order to make sure that I can reach my goals in 2025 and beyond. So I need to wash my face, and as you'll see, that'll be part of my goals. But I'm talking about business, but I'm also talking about some personal goals as well. And one of them is to wash my face with actual skincare products each day. So we're gonna be doing that. And I just spent like hours straightening my hair in order to get a puff ball that's less puffy than my afro puff. So I'm gonna do a little pin curls to hopefully get some cute little curls or swoops or whoops or whatever tomorrow. Okay, so setting goals. The first thing is we have to set goals with some foundation of accountability. So I have set goals in the past where I'm like, I'm going to post every day, or I'm going to, or I said I'm going to start posting on Instagram. I'm going to start posting on YouTube. And then I don't. And then I feel disappointed in myself that I have not actually done that goal. I feel kind of embarrassed, so to speak, because I've essentially lied to myself over and over about saying I'm going to do something and then not doing it. Sit down, babies. Please don't do that.
Stop it.
Stop. That's not nice.
Okay. Okay.
I need to make my son sit down for a minute. Give me just a minute. You okay, buddy? All right. Yeah, go ahead and sit down. Yeah, I know you don't want to. Well, you should have been nice to your brother. So now you have to sit down for a little bit. Oh, I know. Yeah, okay. He is not hurt. He is not hurt. He is just mad that I'm making him sit down. So, um, let's see here. We're gonna report. Da, 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 da. Okay, so let's see here. I want to get back to the goal setting. So, if you do not create goals in a way that will actually help you be accountable for reaching those goals, it's going to be really hard to keep them, and it's going to be really hard to actually hit your goals. So, the first part of setting the goals, and sorry if you hear my son yelling in the back, he's just mad at me. I made him sit down. So he's gonna keep on going. But I want to kind of twist my hair up and then wash my face. But do I have a cat? No, I do not have a cat. I just have a son that is yelling in the background because he's not getting his way right now, and I'm not going to give him his way just because he's yelling. He can have his feelings. He is not alone. He is safe. He is with his brothers. But I'm not going to feed into it because he was jumping on his brother while he's trying to sleep, and I made him sit down. So, yeah, you hear him yelling in the back. They're just tired. It's 10:30. Let's see, Christina, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I don't have any pets. I have three sons, and that keeps me busy enough. So I don't need any pets to take care of. I'm taking care of three little boys. I have the one that was yelling. His we call him Lukey, and then we have Jamie, and we have Antsy Pants. So those are my three sons, and or Lukey or Lucas, that's what we call him. But accountability. If you don't have accountability, you're not going to hit your goals. No matter how badly you want to hit your goals, no matter how much you think about them, no matter how much you say you really want it, no matter how much you envision it, if you don't actually have some sort of basis for accountability for hitting your goals, you won't hit them. And so, to give an example, I publicly said on YouTube that I was going to go live for 30 days straight. I said that on December 8th, 2024. And today is day 23 or 24. It's hard to keep track because I'm in there. But today is Wednesday, and Saturday will be day 30 or 28, 9, 30. I think next Monday will be day 30. So yeah, like I essentially I got a little less than a week left. And so once I said it publicly, now I essentially have the internet to be accountable for. Like if somebody would come and look back and say, "Hey, you said you were going to go live for 30 days straight and you didn't." I would be embarrassed personally because I really hold myself accountable to keeping my word to other people while I'm working on keeping my word to myself. So I realized that in order for me to be accountable to my business, I had to kind of make myself uncomfortable to make myself accountable to other people because I always keep my word. I'm pretty much almost 100%. There's been some times with circumstances, but in general, I pretty much always keep my word when I say that I'm going to do something. I like to say what you mean what you say. So if I commit to something to somebody, then I'm going to do it because your word is bond, right? Your word is your reputation. Your reputation is your personal brand. And I have the personal brand in my life that I'm dependable, and I want to keep up that brand, that value, even online. And so, tell people, tell people who will keep you accountable. And I'm not talking about like accountability partners because those can be really hard if you don't have someone that is working on the same goal as you. And then if they fall off, then now your accountability depends on their, excuse me, accountability to show up. And then if they start not feeling like showing up, then it can discourage you when you are on the right path. So just telling people, hey, I'm going to do this. If you need to join my M2 marketing community, my magnetic and meaningful marketing community, where we share our messages to people that we can help on a daily basis through content marketing and finding the courage to share our voice and our message, then sign up in the with the link in the description so that you can have accountability. You can come tell me, "Hey, I'm going to do this." And then I'm going to reply to you and say, "Okay, I'm going to ask you in a week and see what you did." Right? Well, at least while I'm still small fries and I have enough time. What do you call it? Does my son have a goal? The only goal that my son has is to get what he wants, just like all children. But he's chill now. He's okay. He just had to take a beat. So accountability is the first thing that will help you to set goals that you can actually hit in 2025. The second thing is actually being very, very specific with your goals. And when I say, a lot of people think about goals in terms of how much money they want to make, how many followers they want to get, how many subscribers. But that's really not a goal. That's an outcome. To me, the goal is what you're going to do, right? The goal is what you're going to do, not what you want out of what you want to do. So, for instance, my goal is to post every day. The outcome that I want from that is to get 1,000 subscribers and to get 4,000 hours of watch time so that I can get monetized. That's my goal, is to show up every day in my content and create content and post it every day. And the outcome that I want, that's the subscribers that I want, and that's the watch time that I want. So if you can separate what the actual goal is, like what are the specific tasks that you need to do in order to get you to the outcome, those are the specific goals that you want to focus on in order to actually hit your goals in 2025. You can have an income goal, but okay, what is it going to take? What specific things that do you need to do in order to hit those goals? So if I want to say become monetized in the next 6 months, I did the math. I need on average a little less than 23 hours of watch time a day. Right now, on average, I get 2 to 4 hours of watch time a day. So realistically, I have more work to do, right? So then I'm thinking, if that's the outcome that I want, what goal do I need to set in order to achieve that? That could be actually posting more than once a day, which when I do when I do post more than once a day, I get closer to like 7 to 8 hours of watch time in a day, which is closer to hitting my goal, right? And that this is just going live so far. I haven't even restarted sharing pre-recorded videos, which I'll be doing this coming week. So David Freeman says, another internet philosopher. I don't know if I'd call myself a philosopher, but I do have ideas and I'm going to share them. So you're welcome to stay and listen to them, or if it's not for you, then you can bounce. Come on, bounce. Just come on, bounce. But setting or having accountability and then setting the specific goal. And these, honestly, these are things that have worked for me. Like, I'm not talking about like something philosophical that I haven't tried. These are like, for years, I have set goals that I thought were goals, but they really were outcomes that I wanted, but I didn't really have a plan to get there. And I've realized that the plan is the goal. The goal is to do the things that I need to do in order to get the outcome that I want. So when I set specific goals that are connected to the specific tasks that I need to do to get the outcome that I want, I'm more likely to reach the goals the like outcome goals that I have. So we've talked about those two. And if you want to know the foundation of the content marketing plan that I'm using in order to grow online, then you can get the content marketing profit plan it's a link in the description. And that's a resource that I've created for you all. So you can grab that to help you out and jumpstart you. It'll save you a lot of time researching and trying to figure out what to do, because we need to learn things, right? But if you can get a little jump start, it can save you a couple hours of researching and watching the University of YouTube so that you can start creating the content. See, I don't want you to spend all your time learning. I want you to learn and do as you go. So, okay. Number 1, accountability. Number 2, specific goals connected to the task that you need to do, the actions that you need to take in order to get the outcomes that you want. And then we have, hold on, let me check on my little ones. What are you doing? You got dinosaur? Okay, can you go sit on the couch with your brother? Let him sleep, okay? Don't mess with him. They're watching Wayne's Brothers, like old school, right? I have twins and a big boy, almost to kindergarten, and so the big boy always goes to sleep first, and then usually one twin's trying to hang with me past 11, and one will clonk out So, okay, let me, before we get into the third tip, let's take a look at some of these comments. So, to get the goal, the specific thing to get the goal is to believe in yourself and achieve that. You know what? Absolutely. Absolutely. Johnny, I appreciate you. What's your question? Courtney, that is so cute how you spell your name. Austin, what's up? Sweet home Alabama. But I'm in California though. So, okay. So I hope I didn't forget my, I did not forget my thought. Oh, I did not. Okay. So we're talking about goals and hitting them in 2025. So the first thing is making sure you have a system of accountability, like publicly announcing you're going to do something on the internet, and then making sure you don't give the naysayers a reason to call you a liar, so you can show up. Like literally, that's my fear. Like my reputation means a lot to me, so saying something and then not doing it means a lot to me, and that might not be the thing for you, right? You have to figure out what type of accountability you need in order to motivate you to keep your word to yourself. But ultimately, that's what it comes down to, is what accountability can you set in place to make sure that you keep your word to yourself. The second thing is setting specific goals attached to the actions that you need to take in order to achieve the outcome that you want. Don't confuse the outcome as the goal. The goal is the actions you need to take in order to get the outcome. And based on the actions that you take, it determines how close you'll get to the goal. So you can't say you want to make $100,000, but then you say you can only work on your business 30 minutes a day. Now, you can, I'm sure you can make some money. I don't know how much, but it's going to be really hard to do that with only 30 minutes a day. Anybody that tells you that you can is lying to you, right? So, okay. The third thing, in order to create goals that you can actually hit in 2025, is to write down all of the specific things you need to do in order to accomplish the goal of the task that you need to do. So essentially, you have the outcome that you want, and then you have the goal or the action that you need to do. Like in this case, it would be posting every single day. What do I need to do? What are all the minor tasks, the minor actions that I need to do in order to do the primary goal of posting every day? So, in my instance, that would be writing the content idea, outlining when I deem it necessary. And I say when I deem it necessary because my lives, for the most part, I don't outline them. I talk extemporaneously, just from my mind and the knowledge that I have. But when it's pre recorded, I do outline those. So I need the idea, I need the outline, I need the title, and I need the intro, and then I need the offer, because I believe every single piece of content should have an offer. It's not to sell something, it's just to offer something that's going to be helpful to your audience to help them get closer to their dream outcome, right? So if you're here and you're like, how can I get to my content to be here? If you're here and you want more attention, how can I get here? So the offer that I have for you guys today is my content marketing profit plan. So if you want to use content in order to increase your income and increase your impact, then make sure you hit the link in the description below so that you can get my content marketing profit plan. And the nice thing is, I don't make it all fancy. I make it very easy to read. You just get it in your email. You don't have to download anything. You literally read it in your email. So I wrote it myself, no AI included. So, okay. But again, it's breaking down the specific actions that I need to do in order to accomplish the goal that's going to help me get to the outcome. So again, if my goal is to post every day, I need a title. I need an outline. I need an idea. Like, what's the idea of it? I need I need to find some time to actually record the content or to go live for the content. and I need a plan to be able to do those. So now that I have gone, I really want to count this. Let's see. The last Saturday was 21 days, then Sunday was 22, Monday was 23. Today is day 24. I thought it was Wednesday. It's not Wednesday. Today's day 24 of going live every single day on YouTube. My growth has been amazing, and for the first time ever, like I'm growing. I've almost gained 100 subscribers in a month, and I've never done that before. Even I'm a tiny account, right? I have 216 subscribers. If you feel inclined, if you feel like you would benefit from me, if you enjoy my personality, and the topic that I talk about, then I invite you to subscribe and to like this live for the algorithm, right? So okay, let's take a look here. Um, Johnny, or is it Johnny or Joni? I don't understand your question. Are you open to what? What is that? Um, Giancarlo. Oh, beautiful girl. Ciao from Italy. Good 2025. Thank you so much, Giancarlo. I appreciate you. Um, yeah, I want all of us to do well next year and beyond. I feel like goal setting is really important, whether it is the beginning of the year, or I don't care if you're watching this on the replay and it's January 31st, or if it's April 17th, or if it's June 29th. Like it doesn't matter what day, or if it's 2026 and you're watching this. It doesn't matter. All of it still applies. I think the problem that we run into is thinking that if you don't set, excuse me, I got like the hiccups and I'm trying to like not burp in your face, even though you can't smell it or see it. Open to pegging. I don't know what that is. I'm so sorry. I'm not knowledgeable in what that is. Like I used to play pegs when I was a kid, like with the little, pegs in the pegboard, but I have no idea what pegging itself is. So, okay. What are some of my specific goals? Because I told you guys that I was going to share business goals and some personal goals as well. Let's see here. Give me one moment. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for waiting. All right. So here's some of my specific goals. One is to post content every single day. Another one is to reach out to 3 potential clients every single week. And I could and should do more, but I feel like that is like something easily attainable, and I'll actually talk about setting attainable goals in the next point. But some of my goals is reaching out to 3 people 3 times a week. That could be follow up, or that could be brand new people. So that's reaching out, posting every single day, and then scheduling my content. So the only thing that I won't be scheduling is LinkedIn, because from what I know, it messes with the algorithm. LinkedIn doesn't like it. They want you to post natively. But everything else with I'll be posting with scheduling. So I want to schedule my content on a weekly basis so that I have my post up every single day. So those are my specific goals. You already know what my desired outcome is for YouTube, which is to get to 1,000 subscribers. And if I'm being honest, the first thing I want to do is get to 500 subscribers, and not even for monetization, but that's just that comes before 1,000. So we have to set attainable goals, and the shorter runway of goals you can set, the more opportunities you have to celebrate. And the more you're able to celebrate, the more you're able to enjoy the journey and to feel encouraged and motivated to continue. So I I want to talk about the fourth tip, though. You can call this a bonus, if you will. And this is setting uh, relatively easily attainable goals. If you would have asked me even 6 weeks ago, is posting every day attainable for me? I would have felt like the answer is no. If you would have asked me if posting on multiple platforms every day is attainable for me, I would have said no. But showing up every single day for 24 days in a row has been amazing to my proof to myself that I can do what seems difficult, and it actually a lot of times ends up being not as difficult as you think it is. It's just different and new to you, so it feels initially uncomfortable. So the first week, I'm gonna be honest, the first week that I went live every day, I started sweating every single time I was about to go live. I was like perspiring and getting nervous every single time that I was about to go live. And I don't anymore. It's because I know what I'm talking about. I know what I say works. I know what I say helps. I know what I say encourages the audience that I attract. And let's see, Kay, what's up? Thank you for the kind thought. I appreciate you. Um, and so I don't have to be nervous. You know, people are going to say crazy things. They're going to say, some people have said like obscene things, inappropriate things, offensive things, mean things. But what does it matter? They're just here to troll. That's their job that they don't get paid for, other than what they pay themselves in misery. Like that has nothing to do with me. And I used to be scared of all of that, but it's just really easy to ignore. Honestly, it's easier to ignore than I thought, because it just seems utterly ridiculous, right? That strangers would show up and say mean, crazy, offensive, inappropriate things to someone that they've never talked to, never met, know nothing about. So it actually seems ridiculous to me now for me to be scared that people would would talk crazy. So I'm actually not really bothered by it. Sometimes I'm just like, I can't believe they said that. Like that's weird. That's odd. I really hope the best for you, and I hope you're able to figure out why you would say something so odd and weird to a stranger online. But so if you feel nervous about all of that, yes, people are going to say crazy things, and then it's actually really not going to matter to you as much as you think. And then if you feel like it does matter to you, turn your comments off. I've considered turning my comments off, but I feel like I don't really need to, because I don't want to miss out on the connection with the people that actually want to be here and actually want to learn and actually want to grow. So, if you haven't already, I invite you to do two things: subscribe and join my email community, so that you won't miss out on videos. Because even if you subscribe, it does not guarantee that YouTube is going to let you know when I go live the next time or when I post the next time. About over 80% of the audience that I have every time I go live are brand new people, not the people that follow me. It's a very small percentage of people that actually follow me that get notified when I go live. But I do let my community know, or I will be starting to let my community know. So, Kay says, I'm subscribing. I'm so glad to hear that. Kay, tell me, what type of content marketing will you be doing in the coming year? What are you trying to grow? What type of business do you have? And anybody else, if you're here, let me know. What are you trying to use content marketing for? Let's workshop some of these things. Let's workshop some of these goals. Yeah, they are called haters. Keep doing your thing. Absolutely. Keep doing your thing. So while I wait on some of you to share what your content marketing goals are, I'm going to start washing my face because one of my goals is to take care of my face better. And like my skincare, well, really, it's just self care. Like my goal is to more self care to take care of myself better. Hi, come here. Okay. Okay. Give me a hug. Can I have a kiss? No, thank you. So sweet. Okay. 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 Okay, go sit on the couch so I can finish, okay? Yeah, go sit. Yeah, let me finish my hair and my wash my face. Okay. So I have some new face wash. It's called Biosense Squalene Antioxidant Cleansing Oil because I have sunscreen on my face. Yes, Baba? What? Let's see. No, it's nothing. Go sit down. Go on. Go sit down. Okay, I have to lock myself in the bathroom in order to get a little bit of quiet. So I'm going to so pretty. Love the visual marketing. Marketing is what you see and what you say. And I love what I see with Biosense. And then it came with like this little cute little backpack. It's adorable. Okay, so does anybody want to share what they'll be working on? Like, what are you trying to promote? Are you trying to start a brand new business and you don't know your niche? Does anybody need help finding their niche? We could workshop it right now. Justin says, are you having a good day? I am. Thank you so much for asking. I left work early today. Ooh, that smells good. Oh, that smells amazing. Oh my goodness. Wow. That smells absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Oh no, I'm getting my thing wet. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna cover up my shirt so that it doesn't get all messed up. Okay. Hey Justin, my name's Angel. It's a pleasure to meet you. Okay. Thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate you. I want that glowy skin, so I'm refocusing effort on trying to make sure I take care of my skin, even if even if I'm doing it on live, so that we could knock two birds out with one stone. So I'm gonna double cleanse because that's an oil cleanser, and I'm not even gonna wash it off. This is water based, so it'll mix together. Let's see. Huh? Okay. Let me see. Okay, go throw it in the trash. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing, Justin. I appreciate you. What kind of content marketing are you going to be doing? Do you want to grow on YouTube to sell a product, sell a service, or to build a personal brand around a specific niche like technology or fashion or AI? What are you into? Hey, it's Evelyn. That sounds very difficult, and honestly, I would move on because neither one of them are worth your time. That's what I would do. Yep, that is exactly what I would do. How many kids do I have? I have three children. Hold on, let me rinse my face off. Let me rinse my face off. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh man. Oh man. Um, you know, Justin, if you're very welcome, Evelyn. If my kids like pop in, then I let people see. I mean, I don't hide that I have kids. I don't hide that I am happily married of almost 10 years. But I don't just go like, hey, look at my kids. Like it's usually for like a purpose because this channel is about content marketing, not about kids. But I do talk about being an entrepreneur and being a mom, a busy mom at the same time, because it's hard sometimes. It's fun and it's hard. Let's see here. My face feels so good. I want to. I want to use this squalene micronutrient fine mist because it says shake before use, close eyes. I've just scrubbed my face, and this will give some moisture. Feels so good. Let that sink in. Okay. All right. So if you're just joining this live, um, give a thumbs up for me showing up when I really wanted to go to bed. And subscribe if you're interested in growing with content marketing, sharing a meaningful marketing message that helps you to attract the right people with the right words that want to buy your stuff. So that's what we're talking about here. And as a recap, um, we're talking about setting goals that you can actually hit next year and beyond. And so we have setting goals where you are accountable and creating an accountability system that I don't want to say makes you because you're the only one that can make yourself do something, but it helps promote you keeping your word to yourself. So a lot of times we can be very dependable to other people, but not dependable to ourselves. And the accountability helps us to become dependable to ourselves the same way we are dependable to a lot of other people in our lives. And so my accountability was coming on live and saying I'm going live for 30 days straight was enough for me to actually do it because I don't like looking like I don't keep my word. Keeping my word is really important to me when I tell other people that I will show up. And it is important to myself now too, but it's taken creating this habit. 24 days in a row, I've gone live on YouTube, and now it's a habit for me. It's not a matter of if I'm going live, it's a matter of when. And I have different time frames that I go live based on how I feel to allow myself flexibility. So, for instance, this afternoon, I actually wanted to go live when I left work early. I was gonna take some of y'all with me to go wash my car like I did last week or so, a week or two ago. and go on my errands. But my husband wanted to sit on the phone with me, and we just kind of like talked, and then we'd stop and listen to each other breathe while I'm driving, and then I hear him, handling the kids and telling them to lay down, time to take a nap and all of that, and we talked some more. And we were on the phone for like 2 hours before I said, okay, I want just like some quiet now, so I'm going to get off the phone. Um, and it just, I wasn't going to get off the phone with my husband so I could go live. I'm not saying I don't do that sometimes, because I feel like it's really important to hold a boundary for yourself, to make space for yourself. So I do. I tell my husband, like, hey, I'm going live right now. I used to even try to hide it. I would feel like a little embarrassed, but I'm saying, hey, I'm going live right now. And he said, why didn't you do it earlier? I said, because you called me when I was going to go live, and I stayed on the phone with you then. But if I would have told him, hey, I'm going to go live now so that we can, be uninterrupted to watch whatever YouTube videos. We don't even watch TV anymore. We watch YouTube. That's our TV. But Justin says, what time is it where you live? It is 11:05 p.m. I'm in California, Los Angeles. Home of the Lakers. Zolani, thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate you. So, okay. The first one is accountability, and the second one is specific goals. And I do not want you to make the mistake of thinking what you want is the specific goal. The subscriber count, the follower count, the income amount, those are not your goals. Those are the outcomes that you desire. Those are the outcomes that you want. The goals are the things that you need to do repetitively in order to get you to the outcome that you want. So when you set your goals correctly based on the actions that you need to take in order to get there, then you have a higher chance of reaching your goals. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And then lastly, we want to actually write out the specific things that we need to do to obtain each goal so that we can get each outcome. So, for instance, posting every day, or let's say going live every day. What does going live every day look like for me? It looks like creating a title, having my links ready for the description, and a call out or call to action to invite you into the email community, which, by the way, if you haven't already joined, I have a email community that is for those that want to create magnetic and meaningful marketing messages. So, if you want to do that, if you want to attract people with the right words so that you can attract the right people and then they want to convert into customers, then this is the community for you. And we do that through content. So, I have that, and I know that I'm going to offer that. And then I also have a resource for you. So if you want the resource, you can click the first link in the description, and that is the Content Marketing Profit Plan. How do you use content in order to create an income? Right. So that's what I have for you in the description, and those are the basic things that I have. And I would even say I have like a form of intro. So when I start my lives, which most of the times, I don't have anybody waiting for my live to start because I don't pre plan them yet. Eventually I will, but I don't pre plan them yet. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the live. Um, but I know that some people are going to come back to watch the replays. So when I start my lives, I don't wait till somebody pops on before I start talking about what's of value. If you want to hear what you missed, you're going to have to come back and watch the replay. But at the beginning of the replay, you're not going to hear 5 minutes of me saying, well, I guess I'll just sit around and wait around until more people sign on. No, you're going to get what you get when you get it. And if you don't want to miss out the next time, then you better make sure that you join the email community so I can let you know when I'm going live and let you know when I have posted videos. So if you want that free game for your content marketing, the strategy, the tactics, the insights, then you have to join the community. Otherwise, you might be here tonight and you might never hear from me again because YouTube decided not to let you know that I'm here. But I've been going live every single day, and I don't have the same people on my lives every day. So that leads me to believe that YouTube is not telling everybody that follows me. So building a community is important to me. So the people that actually want to use content marketing and actually want to make sure that they can stay in contact with me, they hit that like button for the algorithm and they join the email community so that they can stay in touch and be connected and have meaningful connections so that we can create meaningful messages to share with people we can help. And we subscribe for the algorithm so that more people can find this channel and get the same benefit and the same help and the same value that you're getting out of it today as well. So does anybody have any questions about niching down, about what kind of content they should be sharing next month, what kind of topics they should be sharing in their niche, how to find the right keywords? Does anybody have any questions around that, or even how to set yourself up to be able to monetize through your content? I make a big distinction about who I'm here to serve. Although I can help those that want to be influencers or entertainment content creators, I'm here for those that want to build a business around content. You either want to build a personal brand and influence through affiliate marketing and brand deals, or you want to sell your products, like if you're a skincare product, you want to sell your services, like if you can sell lawn services, you can sell babysitting services, you can sell services to help people learn a language, services to help parents learn how to discipline their children in love. It doesn't matter what your service is. You can have services in mental health. It doesn't matter. If you have something that you want to sell, you can use content marketing in order to help you sell it. And we start with a meaningful marketing message. And even before that, we start with a magnetic message, because there's a lot of people that know how to attract attention, but there's not a lot of people that knows how to keep the attention. And you have to do both in order to create a community that converts into being your customer. So my nose itches. Okay. Would anybody be completely disgusted if I brushed my teeth right now? Because it is 11 p.m. and I do want to go to sleep still soon. And good hygiene. We're taking care of ourselves. I put my little buns in. They're really called Bantu knots, but in case you never heard that word before, my little buns, so that I can have some little mini curls tomorrow. But if nobody says they cannot stand the sound of a toothbrush, then I'm gonna brush my teeth. And I ask because it's gonna be a little loud because I have a battery operated toothbrush. But at least you know that I brush my yucky mouth. Or I brush my mouth so that it's not yucky. I am so sorry for the noise, guys. But taking care of ourselves is very, very important. And that's what you get when you hang out with me and it's late at night. So you'll get a little bit of me taking care of myself and, you know, doing some business, showing up in the content marketing. I will say, oops, sorry about that. I will say, showing up live every day has made me less apprehensive about feeling vulnerable on camera. I mean, I've brushed my teeth in front of y'all. I've washed my face in front of y'all. I have um, twisted my hair and looked a little um, silly to some maybe, and we out here because the message means more than what you see. The message means more than what you see. So it doesn't matter that my hair is not down and all flowy right now. It doesn't matter that I got my oil face wash on my clean jogging sweater or long sleeve that I'm not going jogging in. I was going to sleep in this, but now I have to wash it so I don't get it stained with oil. And you know, I'm just showing up here. This is what showing up looks like. And I feel very proud of myself. And if you're here learning about content marketing, I want you to be proud of yourself because it takes learning first. I have started learning a long time ago about marketing. I actually went to college for marketing, got my bachelor's in business marketing with an emphasis. Uh, I got a bachelor's of science with in business administration. It's late. I start stuttering over my words when it's late, and I'm tired. I stayed up really late last night working and going live. What's up, Dole's family? But I got my degree in 2010, right? Kind of like the recovering year of the Great Recession. And then I did not go into marketing. And we can get into the reasons a little bit later, but I thought it was because I didn't like how they talked about marketing, but really I felt like there was a part of me that felt like I couldn't do it. There was some like kind of disbelief in myself. So I've always used my marketing skills for my own personal businesses because I felt like I wasn't equipped to go work in a marketing department because I let how some people treated me and how some people judged me I let that frame how I felt about the success I could have in marketing. I actually would have been really, really good. I would have been a great copywriter. In corporate, I would have been a great communicator. And so now I just do it for myself. Now I do it for myself. But it took many, many years for me to feel like I was good enough. So I got the degree, had different side hustles and stuff throughout the years. And then 2016, I start getting into a little bit of makeup. I'm feeling like grown, right? I'm I'm getting married. I want to learn how to do my makeup a little bit because I really didn't know how to do more than like lip gloss and eyeliner. And I start watching videos, and then I go like, I think that would be fun for me to create videos. Hello, Wild Evolution. I appreciate you. Um, I I thought I wanted to create videos, and then as I start looking, it gets into my algorithm that I am looking into researching how to start on YouTube. I already had an account. I had posted some tarot videos while I was in college in 2009. I've been on YouTube for a very long time. But I was just like deathly scared of the judgment of how people would judge me, honestly, how they would see me and stuff. And so I start learning. I follow Think Media, Roberto Blake, Sunny Lenarduzzi. They're like old school. And I don't even want to say like old school because none of them are old. Like all of them are just like in their 40s, right? They're elder millennials, I believe. And I don't even think Sunny Lenarduzzi is that old. I think we might be around the same age. Anyways, I watch them and I start learning, but I still don't start posting. So I'm getting all of this knowledge, and then I start investing. Over the past 7 years, I have invested over $15,000 in my digital marketing education because I kept on trying to fill this need to learn more, to learn more. If I just learn more, then I can, teach people about marketing because I have to make up, I have to compensate for the fact that I didn't work in corporate marketing, right? I worked in corporate sales, which actually is a form of marketing, but I didn't work in the marketing department, right? I didn't feel like I was creative enough for that. I am creative, and you are too. You just have to find where your creativity lies. Mine is in my words, in the messages that I share, in the ideas that I come up with. And so, over $15,000 later, and over 7 years later, I realize it's not that I'm scared to show up on camera because I continuously created content, I just didn't post it. It wasn't that I didn't feel like I had something to share because I knew that what I knew was valuable. And even if I just honestly regurgitated what I learned, that was valuable. Like I paid for it. Why can't I share with other people what I learned from what I paid for? What was it? It was just that I lacked the courage to face the judgment, to face the fear, to face adversity. And it's interesting because I've actually faced a lot of adversity in my life. I know people throw around the word trauma, but I have had some real trauma in my life. And I have overcome a lot and I have been resilient. Ooh, why did I say that? That's going to make me a little teary. I stand here in strength despite things that I've gone through in my life that had the potential to destroy who I was. And I realized with just as much courage as I needed to face those traumatic difficulties in my life, I needed just as much courage to show up for myself in other aspects of my life. So, okay, I feel through my eyes. Um, I feel emotion in my eyes. I'm fine. It's just when I think about, you can watch the same movie over and over again, and every single time the same spot's gonna make you cry. So it's like that. Every time I think about like what I've gone through and what I've had to overcome, and I don't always feel like you have to share about everything, but I've been hurt. I've been hurt and shouldn't have been, and every single time that I think about just where I'm at and the self-destructive paths that I could have taken, because I was hurt and then felt like I was worthless to some degree, or felt like I was not worthy. I think that describes it more. I didn't feel like I was like worthless, but I did feel like a lot of times my worth was only attached to what I was able to do for people, which is interesting because I also love to show my love through doing things for people, but then always being praised for what I could do. I felt like if I wasn't doing anything, I wasn't worth the attention or worth the compliments or worth the praise because I didn't do anything to earn it, right? That I it was like a sense of that I was not able to be praised just for my being, just for being kind, being loving, being caring. Like I had to actually do something for you, like everything was for a trade. Um, Everything had to be earned. And when I stopped looking at my value as solely based on what I could give, but literally intrinsically just being valuable in myself, in my being, And that's when I was able to start showing up courageously. So, all of that, emotions and, just working through the deep things in the brain, in the noggin that tell you all the most terrible things that you've probably ever heard. A lot of times we've told ourselves the worst things that we could hear. We've offended ourselves the worst sometimes. Not all the time. Some people have said some really crazy things. But in general, we're the meanest to ourselves in our heads. We don't say it out loud all the time, but we judge ourselves. We condemn ourselves to failure. Um, we we're so hard on ourselves. But if I look at all the things that I've done, not even in like a braggadocious way, but just like what I've done, you know, graduated from high school. That's awesome. Not everybody does. Not everybody even gets the opportunity to do it. I also worked while I was in high school, so showing the ability to do multiple things and be responsible and have like adult like responsibilities. I got my first job really early because I was like responsible and dependable and could speak well and all of that. We are our own harshest judges. That's what Carl says. And you are so right. And so, if I can leave you with one thing before I sign off, because I do want to go to bed, it's 11:26 p.m. It's late, and I have no intentions on staying up much later after I get off of here with y'all. Is that it doesn't matter how much you work on your skills, it doesn't matter how much you work on your knowledge base and your expertise. But if you can't stop being so harsh to yourself, being so mean, being a mental bully to yourself, you'll have all of these goals and you'll sabotage them because you've already decided that you were not worthy to hit the goals. You were not worthy to get the attention. You were not worthy for you to reach the outcome and the desires that you want to achieve. And so I believe that I am worthy of the attention. When I receive attention, it's because I have something valuable to offer and that people genuinely want to hear me. So, what's up? Seattle here. What's up? What's up? I'm in California, but we have several. My eyes. It's just my eyes are itching, I think, because it's time to go to bed. I stayed up late and now I'm staying up late again. So I'm gonna go to bed soon. But be kind to yourself and start working on that mindset. I actually have something for y'all. If you don't feel like it's your skills holding you back, and you don't feel like it's the recording, you feel like the knowledge of what you want to talk about in your content, but you feel like you're not able to, you just can't press upload, or it's just hard for you to talk on camera. It's not your confidence, it's your courage. And if you don't believe me, go take a look at my video where I talk about needing courage instead of confidence. Excuse me. I am covering my mouth like you could smell my burp. Smell my dinner, right? So I am going to bed now. Subscribe button and join the email community so you don't miss out on content marketing tips and strategies to increase your visibility and create meaningful marketing messages that you can share with someone. Okay, so appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.